As Parliament continues debating Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, one opposition lawmaker has delivered a message that is resonating with many ordinary Zimbabweans. CCC legislator Honorable Karenyi Kore says the country's priorities are being misplaced. According to her, Zimbabweans are not crying out for constitutional amendments. They are crying out for jobs. They are crying out for better health care. They are crying out for affordable food, stable incomes, and a better quality of life. Her powerful statement has reignited a national conversation. Should Parliament be focusing on CAB3, or should it be focusing on the economic struggles facing ordinary citizens? Let's get into it. And before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Africa political news. The debate over Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3 continues to divide Zimbabwe's parliament. While supporters of the bill argue that the proposed reforms will improve governance and strengthen institutions, critics continue questioning whether the amendments address the most urgent needs of ordinary citizens. Among those critics is CCC legislator Honorable Karenyi Kore.
I stand here, Mr. Speaker, carrying the hopes, aspirations, and concerns of the citizens who entrusted me with their vote and their voice. After carefully considering the provisions and implications on the CAB3 bill, Mr. Speaker, I wish to register my opposition of this bill. Speaker is guided by the interests of the people I represent and by my commitment to promote legislation and advances democracy, protect citizens' rights, and serves the public. Mr. Speaker, I therefore rise to reject the CAB3 bill, and I will proceed to House several reasons why I believe this bill is not the best interest of the people of Chikanga and the nation at large. Mr. Speaker, when I travel across my constituency, I do not hear people asking for the constitutional amendments. I do not hear mothers, Mr. Speaker, asking for CAB3. I do not hear unemployed youth demanding CAB3. I do not hear pensioners, vendors, farmers, teachers, or workers calling for CAB3, Mr. Speaker. What I hear are cries for jobs, Mr. Speaker. What I hear are calls for affordable education. What I hear are pleas for food on the table, Mr. Speaker. What I hear are demands for reliable transport, decent accommodation, functional hospitals with medication, and an end to the drug abuse destroying our young people. That is the conversation, Mr. Speaker, taking place in homes, in churches, in buses, in markets, and in our community. Mr. Speaker said, the people are asking how they will survive, while this House is being asked to debate how politicians can govern. That is why I stand firmly opposed to this bill, Mr. Speaker, at a time when families are struggling to ends meet, when young people are leaving school because of poverty, when graduates cannot find jobs, and when communities are battling with substance abuse and economic hardships. This amendment does not answer the question what ordinary Zimbabweans are asking. Mr. Speaker, people want bread, not political engineering. They want opportunities, not constitutional experiments. They want safe delivery, not the extension of political power. Mr. Speaker, the constitutions must be amended only when there is a compelling national interest. The question before us is very simple, Mr. Speaker. Whose problem is CAB3 solving? It does not create a single job, Mr. Speaker. It does not lower the price of meal. Our hospitals. It does not improve the state of our hospitals, Mr. Speaker. It does not even build schools, Mr. Speaker. It does not bring investment in our country. It does not put food on the table for struggling families. The people did not ask for this bill, Mr. Speaker. The people deserve better, Mr. Speaker. People deserve leaders who focus on their daily realities rather than on the arrangement that benefits those already in power of position. Mr. Speaker, is the Constitution amendment at this stage, given various social, political, economic challenges in our country, which our country is going through? It does not seem an amendment of the Constitution is an answer. The prices of oil.
During parliamentary debate, she argued that Zimbabweans are facing far more immediate challenges than constitutional amendments. Her message was simple but powerful. People are crying for a better life, not CAB3. According to Karenyi Kore, many Zimbabweans are struggling with daily economic hardships. Families are worried about the rising cost of living. Young people are searching for jobs. Businesses are facing challenges. And many communities continue to demand improvements in public services. For her, these are the issues that deserve Parliament's full attention. She believes lawmakers should focus more on improving people's lives rather than debating constitutional changes that many citizens may not consider a priority. Her comments reflect a concern that has been raised by many opposition politicians and civil society groups. They argue that Zimbabwe's most pressing challenges are economic. From unemployment and inflation to healthcare and education, critics say there are many issues requiring urgent action. As a result, some believe Parliament should concentrate on policies that directly affect the day-to-day lives of citizens. Supporters of CAB3 see things differently. They argue that constitutional reform and development are connected. According to them, stronger institutions and improved governance can help create conditions for economic growth and long-term stability. They believe reforms proposed in CAB3 are designed to strengthen the country's governance framework and improve efficiency. For supporters, constitutional reform is part of the solution rather than a distraction. But Karenyi Kore's remarks have struck a chord with many people because they focus on everyday realities. For many Zimbabweans, discussions about constitutional amendments can seem distant from the challenges they face at home. The cost of food, school fees, access to health care, employment opportunities. These are the issues dominating conversations in many communities. And Karenyi Kore believes lawmakers should never lose sight of that reality. Political analysts say her intervention highlights a broader debate taking place across Zimbabwe. The question is no longer just whether CAB3 is constitutional or not. The question is whether it addresses the issues citizens care about most. That debate is becoming increasingly important as Parliament continues considering the bill. At the same time, supporters of CAB3 remain determined to push forward. They argue that constitutional reform is necessary and that Parliament has a responsibility to improve governance systems. According to them, development requires strong institutions and effective leadership structures. This means the disagreement is not only about the bill itself, it is also about what Zimbabwe's priorities should be. As the parliamentary debate continues, voices like Karenyi Kore's are ensuring that economic issues remain part of the conversation. Her statement has challenged lawmakers to ask a simple but important question. What do ordinary Zimbabweans need most right now? Is it constitutional reform? Or is it immediate action to improve living conditions? The answer may depend on who you ask. But one thing is certain, Karenyi Kore's comments have added another powerful dimension to an already heated national debate. And as CAB3 moves through Parliament, the battle over Zimbabwe's future priorities is likely to continue. Do you agree with Honorable Karenyi Kore? Are Zimbabweans crying for a better life rather than constitutional amendments? Should Parliament focus more on the economy and public services? Or do you believe constitutional reform is necessary for long-term development? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe and Africa political news updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.